Hi, Patriots. So, I'm going to be talking about how to help a friend through mental health. First, I want to stress that if a friend comes to you with any stress, any worries, anything that they're feeling, it means that you are a very trusting person in their life and they trust you wholeheartedly with this information. I would not take this lightly. This is very, very hard for a lot of people to do. I personally find it very, very hard to talk about what's going on in my head. So if I come to a friend and I say, hey, this is what's happening, I feel very stressed and I just need a friend to talk to, a lot of my friends, if not all of my friends, do not take this lightly. They know that that means I trust them and I care about them and I trust them enough with this information. So, just making sure that you're aware that this is a very hard thing to talk about and not maybe making light, maybe making jokes about it, that's very important. Second, letting them know that they're heard, that you care, that they can trust you with this information, that you're a good support system there for them and that you will always be with them is very, very important to hear. I know personally that if my friends, even send me a random text message and they're just like, hey, I care about you, how are you doing? Or even like maybe a week later after I talked to them about a mental health problem I came forward with, and they go, hey, like just to check up, making sure how you feeling, do you feel any better from when we had our last conversation? Things like that is very, very, very important. It really makes the person feel cared for and makes them feel heard, and it makes them more aware that they can trust you with this information and you are listening to them. And that's the most important thing for a lot of people, is that they feel heard. I would also like to stress that if you genuinely feel like you can't take on a mental health support for a friend, that is no issue. That does not make you any less of a good person. Letting your friend know calmly, just being like, hey, I really appreciate that you trust me enough with this information, but unfortunately, I can't be that person for you, as I also deal with a lot of problems. And I can't be that person for you, but I'm more than willing to help you find that person. Maybe giving them some external mental health supports, like sending them links to different things they can do, helplines, maybe stuff like that. Or if a friend comes to you with that kind of information, telling their parents, telling a teacher. Even if a friend may be upset that you did that, in the end, they will be very appreciative that you were worried enough to let them know that there is something going on and you're worried about your friend. But I think just, making sure that they know they're cared about, you hear them, you're listening to them, you sympathize with them. That's the most important thing you can do for them. Just being that person to listen is what a lot of people want. They don't really, some might not even want advice, some just want to vent and rant and talk about everything and just let it all out. And if you can be a person to just listen and be like, I hear you, I'm so sorry you're going through that, that is more than enough and more than what people ask for. But that's all. That's all I'm gonna talk about. But good luck and stay safe.